So the only limitation that I find is that there's no directionality or very little directionality in most of these wire antennas or verticals, and so to compete with the really strong stations that have stacked beams, that's not going to happen in a neighborhood like we live in now. But I think I found that you can get out actually quite well on these simple antennas if you've got a couple hundred watts to break through a pileup from time to time. So I've been pretty happy with the location at this point. I don't think I'll ever get. I've only been in this hobby for about 2.5 years. I took my license exam about 2.5 years ago, and I don't think I'll ever get into a lot of these contests. But I do enjoy talking to people, and I do enjoy making contacts with other continents. That's a lot of fun for me. So AG5MS back to KG5ZZB.
Roger that. Alpha Golf 5, Mike Sierra. This is KG5ZZB. Well, you did pretty good in 2 years. You're sounding like a pro. I was gonna ask you how many beams did you run in the past? Um, yeah, we're lacking uh, of the ability of having beams, directionality, as you said. But yeah, I don't complain. You know, it's we're human beings. We always want to do better and improve. But I'm doing fine. I mean, with this antenna, right now I'm running. Let me double check. 400 watts. So I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because we don't need that power in order to have a QSO. I was calling CQ with full power, but now I'm running, hello, 10, yeah, 100 or 200 watts peak PEP, more or less. I have an SB 200 amplifier. That's a tube amplifier. I really like this. This amplifier helped me a lot to to reach the X stations, those really hard ones. Um, but well, this is what we have, and I'm gonna keep you updated on where I'm gonna be landing. Okay, Jim, back to you. This is Kilo Go 5 Zulu Bravo.
Yeah, yeah, AG5MS. Yeah, I turned the gain way down on mine. Uh, 5 watts into the amp usually gives about 100 out. So I could probably I can't get any lower than that unless I turn the amp off. Well, I hope if you do move and land somewhere else, I hope you're within the listening and talking distance of our nets. You're a relatively newcomer. I've been listening to this net, the 10-meter net for a year now, maybe a little over a year, and I think I've only heard you in the last few weeks. So you're relatively new, and we'll look forward to hearing you the next several weeks until you've moved. But you'll have to keep everybody informed. If you get too far away, you can send an email. Back to you.
Roger, Jim. I would never leave Austin. I love Austin. I might go as far as Liberty Hill or Leander, but I will be within the range. I will be within the range. Yeah, I'm new to the 10 meters band net, sorry, because well, 10 meters was kind of closed for the last couple of years, and also this is you're gonna find this funny. On Sundays afternoons, I play soccer, so on Sunday afternoons, I always had a soccer game, so I was never able to join the net. But now I'm staying home, no sports, no soccer, no anything. So now I'm I'm joining all the nets that I can find. Right now I'm recording our QSO. If you would like, I can upload it to YouTube so you can hear your audio. and you can see your spectrum. I'm gonna trim it a little bit because we've been talking for a while, but you're sounding very good. What's your rig down there, Jim? Back to you.
Let's see, the rig is a Yaesu 3000. Let's see, the mic is also a something that came with the radio. It's a M MD200. I think that must be a Yaesu model mic. And as I mentioned, the antennas, the antenna is an off-center. Well, one antenna is an off-center fed 80-meter dipole that works well on the multiple frequencies, 40, 20, 10. It works reasonably well on 6, but it requires a tuner. And then the vertical is a 6-band Cushcraft, which is 20 meters through 6 meters. So that's the rig. I have also a solid state amp that I use from time to time when I think I need a little bit more power. So that's the rig. The coax is about 300 feet to get from my transmitter out in the backyard to the fiberglass mast is about 200 feet, and then there's another maybe 30, 40 feet of coax going up to the feed point of the antennas. So a pretty long transmission line, about 230, 240 feet. But I invested in some pretty low loss line. This times 600 coax is a pretty low loss, and so I don't have much trouble with the coax line losses. AG5MS back to KG5SS, ZZB, and maybe a few more details of your rig. I think I have most of it, but wouldn't hurt to have it repeated. Back to you.
QSL, Alpha Golf 5, Mike Sierra, Kilo Golf 5, Zulu Zulu Bravo. Well, I used to own a FTDX 3000. I sold it, I think, 3 weeks ago. Yeah, that was a nice rig. Right now I'm running a Flex 6600M, and that's about it. The microphone, I'm using what would you call this? Like a phone headset. It's a Bluetooth headset that it's used uh, for cell phones. It's a hands-free headset. So the audio, the headset is plugged into the computer, and I can move around and do other things. Um, it's very practical in the sense that it's hands-free, so you can type when you're working a lot of stations. You can type in on the log and do other things. I find it pretty comfortable and practical. I'm not sure about the bandwidth, like in terms of the quality of the audio, because it's designed for phones. So, but right now I'm 3K. My bandwidth is 3K, and I hope that my mic is 3K. Right now I'm using. Let me see. The EQ is on DX. Hello, hello. Oh, I was trying to change the EQ while on the air. Give me 1 second, Jim. Yeah, I was trying to change the EQ while on the air. I'm on DX mode. I wanted to change it to like normal. Maybe the bandwidth was gonna was gonna change. I'll check it out later. Don't worry. So that's the station here. Nothing else. Just the radio, an amp, and the antenna. Back to you, Alpha Golf 5 Mike Sierra. This is Kilo Golf 5 Zulu Zulu Bravo.
Yeah, this is well. Your audio is very good. So the mic on your headset is doing a good job, and I think you're getting the full benefit of the 3 kilohertz bandwidth on your audio. It sounds very good. No problems or difficulties with the auto. It's almost like it's almost like an FM station listening to a local FM station. It's that good. Back to you.
Okay, that's great. Great to hear. Thanks for that, Jim. I was going to do some tests with the microphone, but I didn't have the time. This weekend, I said, all right, this is going to be ham radio weekend, and I've been setting up the bazooka for 20 meters, then the setup for the live streams on YouTube. So I kept myself occupied. All right, Jim, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna come back later to 20 meters. I'm gonna call CQ a little bit later. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for a run. I haven't been exercising in a very long time, so I'm gonna go for a run, and then I'll come back and turn on 20 meters and do some calls. I just recorded our QSO. If you are on Twitter, the Twitter account is Kilo Golf 5 Zulu Zulu Bravo, which is my call sign, and you will be able to listen to yourself. Okay, that yeah, it's always nice to hear yourself to double check that everything is working fine. All right, Jim, it's been a pleasure. Let's meet more often. We're neighbors, all right? We're neighbors. So maybe I'm not sure if you are going to the Raider Club meetings. I'm usually well, I'm a member of the Austin's Radio Club, and I usually go to their meetings on Tuesdays. And right now we're having virtual meetings on Zoom the first Tuesday of each month. If you don't have the info, I can send it to you. You don't need to be a member to assist to the meetings. So maybe you can meet more neighbors. Actually, we have another neighbor here in Jester, Larry. Larry's he lives like I think 3 blocks away from my home, and we met just like you and me. Just we heard a booming station and we became good friends. All right, Jim. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Maybe we'll stumble upon again here on 20 minutes later. I'm going to be calling CQ, and I'll talk to you later. Enjoy and be safe. This is Kilo Golf 5 Zulu Zulu Bravo for the final.
Alpha Golf 5 Mike Sierra, 73s. Have a nice run, and we'll hope to hear you next week on the 10-meter net. Closing down. Yeah. Bye.
Bye, Jim. 73s. Bye-bye. Thank you.